Hey, what is this place?
It's huge.
And sort of gloomy, don't you think?
I wonder who lives here.
Hey, does anybody else recognize that?
Hey, that's the beast!
Yeah.
Maybe we should check up on him.
Look!
Come on. Where did he go? What? What? Found it.
Whoa!
All right, here we are. And I just love doing fire here. This is the perfect place to use fire. Until you run out, of course. Unfortunately, these Heartless are so annoying to fight in a crowd because they troll you by going underground.
Oh, come on, enough already!
Somebody help us. Help.
Just in time! Wah!
Gee, do you think he maybe forgot who we are?
With this many Heartless around, something must be up.
Why do you have to do that?
So, as is tradition, we're going to have a question segment because we just got here. And yeah, I think it's a good time as any to do that. So let's see if we can't get some questions from the chat.
In yesterday's stream, during the part where Roxas opens the door, or opens the floor, did you notice that 2 images are already drawn in?
Yes, and I got them. Let's look at it. Here we go. Is it this one? Nope. Kingdom Hearts-ish symbols. So yeah, I guess it's sort of like, yeah, just showing the two different enemies and then crown for, I guess, Keyblade wielders.
Or Sora.
Yeah, Sora, I guess.
We lost audio.
Lost audio?
Yeah, that's what C. Willis said in chat.
Oh. Oh, yeah. We would have lost audio. Oh, so yeah, basically basically what I was trying to say was that yeah, that particular symbol is, you know, you got the heartless symbol, you got the nobody symbol, and we got the crown. That's basically it. So that's what it is. The reason we lost audio is because that particular scene in OBS, I don't have a voice meter set up in there yet. I'll have to do that later.
Let's see. I still want to talk about the fact that no one's starved to death yet, because I don't think anyone's ever ate anything Kingdom Hearts. I'm sure they have, we just don't see it.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, that is a good point. But you know what? They don't eat. They don't poop. that's some good news. We also don't see them pee. We don't see them fart. But you know what? I bet you Donald does a lot of that.
Inside the gummy ship.
Yeah, inside the gummy ship, exactly. Oh, that's great. Just don't feed Donald. Don't feed Donald breadcrumbs. Apparently, that's bad for birds. They don't really digest it well, even though they think it's delicious.
Everybody says they eat sea salt ice cream.
Yeah, they do eat ice cream, but I can say from experience that does not provide proper nourishment. Sea salt ice cream, at least at Disney Sea, is only 150 calories. And, yeah, there's not much to it. Definitely no protein. And also no... Oh, actually... Well, if they eat the one from Disney Sea, it might have vitamin C because there's strawberry jam in that. I think strawberries have vitamin C. So if they eat that, you know, if somehow the sea salt ice cream they eat also happens to have strawberry jam in it, they might not die of scurvy. So that's good. Apparently, you don't even need that much vitamin C in your diet to prevent scurvy. I think you only need like 10 milligrams, and then you're 10 milligrams a day, and you won't get scurvy, and that's like barely anything. What about food you collect on Destiny Islands? That's a good point. They collected coconuts, so they at least intended to eat those. But I think those coconuts have long since gone rotten.
And then you have, I mean, there's New Journey, you know. Did they stock up anything?
Yeah, I'm guessing that if they do eat, it's probably on the gummy ship. That's where they do it. Hopefully not during the actual gummy ship mission where we're like flying around like crazy, because otherwise they're going to be barfing.
It's not like Futurama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they also collected fish for their trip in Destiny Islands, which... To me, I don't know about you, Churro, but that seems like a very short-sighted bit of food to collect, because that fish is going to be bad by tomorrow.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember they're just young teens, so they think they can get very far.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's. Is there any other question?
Yeah, it says, what is the hardest part of Kingdom Hearts 2 critical in your guys' opinion?
Definitely the ending stuff. Just, the thing is, with everything in the base game, it does... I mean, you can at least level up. You can always level up, and that'll be a solution that'll help you. But in endgame stuff, at a certain point, leveling up doesn't help anymore. Like, when it comes, like, Lingering Will. Like, straight up just Lingering Will. There's nothing you can do that is going to make it, like, that much easier. Like, being max stats and max level, you still need a certain level of skill to do it.
Yeah, because that's all that HP is not gonna save you. Even
Exactly.
If you're on, like, lower level.
Yeah, yeah, it really does that. Yeah, data battles are definitely hard as well, but at least with, yeah, data battles are hard, but definitely not as hard. But yeah, data battles too, they're also hard. So yeah, I think while we're here, we can still field questions from time to time, but I want to analyze some stuff when it comes to the Beast Castle, because like I said before, I think Beast Castle is probably the most beautiful Disney World in all of Kingdom Hearts 2. So let's start by talking about the fireplace. Look at that fire. That is gorgeous. So this fire is done with a 3D model. It's not flat, but well, the texture that is scrolling on the 3D model is obviously flat, but there's several parts of that fire to make it look so snazzy. And also, you can see it reflected on the ground. Look at that detail. That's awesome. And then also, you have the light from the fireplace shooting off and then illuminating the carpet and everything, and that's really cool. And also, all the items here do take lighting and shadow from the fire. You can actually see it here. I don't know how it picks up on stream, but the light from the fire actually perfectly casts shadow on all of these little ornaments. Like, it all goes in the proper directions. Like, that's so cool. Other than that, if you actually look here, there is a reflection in the mirror. But, and this is just nitpicking. So if you look at the reflection really closely and look at the carpet there. Let's pull it back. Let's pull it back. Let's pull it back. Let's keep pulling it back. Let's keep pulling it back. Wait a second. Why is the reflected carpet centered? But that dresser is not centered in the room at all. This reflection is lies. This reflection is a farce. That was something I noticed before. Also, I think this dresser uses the same reflection, but in a lower quality. That's just nitpicking. Other than that, look at this. You got statues, got busts and stuff. We'll talk about more stuff as we go on, because there's so much beautiful stuff to be seen here. What is it? Well, if the beast is here in the castle, the lady must have been Belle, right? Yeah, maybe so. Belle might know what's happened to the beast too. Come on, let's go find her. Another thing that I really appreciate about Beast Castle in Kingdom Hearts 2 is this is the one Kingdom Hearts world, apart from like, also Nightmare Before Christmas kind of fits the bill here too, where they very meticulously try to recreate the world exactly as it was in the game, and pretty much like, I mean, you have pretty much free reign of Beast Castle, and it's pretty much like legitimately like the entire castle. Like, the only place that I know that they don't have is the dining hall. But like, other than that, like, they basically just like, okay, let's just recreate the whole castle. And that'll be the level. I just think that's so awesome. Also, look at this. Look at this light. Look at this light cast in from here. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, as beautiful as this looks, this light does not make sense. Why does this not make sense? Well, if you look out here, do you see a light source? Nope.
Nope.
There's no moon. What moon? What moon is casting this light here? No moon. That's what. Aw, too bad. But it's still pretty. Look at these cool gargoyles. All low poly and PS2 like. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Okay.
What? Donald!
Hey, who opened the door?
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Donald. Sora. Goofy.
Hiya.
Put me down. Put
Oh.
me down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he must be in the West Wing. We don't talk like we used to. Did something happen? Yes. Isn't that why you're here?
Not exactly, but we can still help.
Since we're here and all. He's been acting strange lately. The only ones who might know why are locked up in the dungeon. I want to help them, but... Wait a second. Who locked up who? The beast locked up his servants. That's what I don't know. Where's this dungeon? You can get there to you can get to the Undercroft from the West Hall. The dungeon is down there. West Hall, got it. Be careful.
So here is Belle's room, also quite beautiful. Also, beautiful light from outside. Also, no moon. Also, yeah, beautiful light coming from nowhere.
I mean, they could at least put a moon somewhere.
Yeah, unfortunately, it would have to come from somewhere, and it would have to be consistent. So some rooms aren't going to get this beautiful light coming through the window. I guess they could put it like way overhead, and then maybe some light would come in, but like you would barely see any light coming in through the window, though. It's beautiful, though. So I'll save here, but we're gonna keep going. So this hallway is one of my favorite hallways. I don't know if my favorite thing is gonna happen in it, but this is one of my favorite hallways in the game. So let's talk about some stuff in here. So let's have a look at the paintings. These paintings are nice, except for the top one, which is like, what is that even? So you have to consider, look at all the art assets that they have to make for this room as it is. And then on top of that, they have all these paintings to make. Paintings take a while to make, so you have to appreciate the fact that they are in here. Now, I do suspect that some of these are actually concept art from Beauty and the Beast, because they do have access to that in their libraries. For example, that painting up there is a background from Beauty and the Beast. Ugh, but we have to fight Heartless. So, yeah, the painting that you see up here, this is from Beauty and the Beast, like the movie. Like, you actually get to see it. It's either Beauty and the Beast or it's Bambi, but I think it's Beauty and the Beast. This one right here. And then this, I think, is from Lion King. Because I think you could see Pride Rock. And if it's not Pride Rock, then it's concept art for Lion King. But it's obviously Africa. Yeah, and the rest of these are just some repeated ones. Now, another thing that I want to point out, so we got light coming in through here. Again, cool light shafts coming through the window. Cool light shafts on the ground. Still no moon, but still beautiful.
No moon.
And I want you to notice these gargoyles. So these gargoyles, later in the game, or later in this world, they'll start popping out and attacking us, and they also cast shadows. What's interesting is these shadows are here only when they're static, and when they pop out, the shadows disappear. So we'll see that later when we come back for another run-through of this hallway. But I always love the attention to detail and the fact that they have the baked shadow in there and they can also remove it. I think that's a really nice touch. And also, here's the chest. I guess let's go into the ballroom, because this ballroom is gorgeous. It's just like pretty much straight up the ballroom from Beauty and the Beast, exactly to scale. Everything about it perfect. That's one like thing that makes me a little sad, is that, oh no, we died. First death count of 1.
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention, that's why. It's a classic reason. But yeah, it does make me sad that in Kingdom Hearts 3 we probably won't get to go to Beast Castle, because this is one place in the castle that I'd love to see on the PS4. Just how beautiful it is.
With all the lighting and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
So great.
But I definitely see that, like, Unreal Engine 4 style graphics, I gotta admit, they're definitely better suited for CG movies, because CG movies kind of look like the look that Unreal Engine 4 is going for. And I feel like PS2 graphics kind of suit the old movies better, because there's not all this extraneous lighting and stuff like that they couldn't do, you know, in 2D drawings. This is about as close as you're gonna get to the look of, you know, a Disney movie that's a 2D Disney movie, and have it still be a 3D game. And they have the same painting from the movie on the ceiling. That's awesome. Let's have a look out here, because we never actually get to go out here, only Belle does. Yep, there's some plants. Soak it in, guys, because yeah, this place is Kingdom Hearts 2 only, pretty much. Well, I mean, it's in other games, but not this beautiful. I mean, just look at this stuff. You know what? This area, it reminds me a lot of like some pre-release footage from Versus 13. When they were in the when they were in their own castle, the Citadel and Insomnia, when they were in there in the Versus 13 2011 trailer, kind of looks like this. Before I go there, you know I gotta get the chest. I can't not get the chests. We're probably doing really good on chests. Also, at some point, we gotta start reading the Ansem reports, because we've got a few, and I haven't read any of them yet. All right, let's deal with this lady.
Here it is! Do you mind?
Alright. Push! So I want you to notice that when she wakes up, the reaction command changes from push to waken. That's the sort of hint that if you press it again, you're gonna wake her up. That's to stop people from just mindlessly button mashing.
Which fooled me a couple times.
Yep, got me too. Especially since the first time I played this, I played it in Japanese.
Same here.
Yeah, I think maybe this lady should be a little older.
And I was thinking and I was just starting to get comfortable. May I help you? Huh? What?
Oh, right. Belle needs us to go to the dungeon.
Goodness! You're here to help my friends? Well, why didn't you say so? Oh, I'm sorry I startled you. Oh, I used to be human, you know. Until the enchantress cast a spell. I was turned into a wardrobe when the prince was turned into a beast.
The beast is the prince?
That's right. Although his behavior was far from princely at the time.
What's this about a spell?
Well, it was a cold winter's night.
Uh-huh.
And that's enough for now. You can hear the rest when you've rescued the others. It'll give you something to look forward to.
Oh.
Hurry now, the dungeon is damp and chilly. Certainly no place for a clock.
A clock?
You'll find out soon enough. All right, let's get going.
But you know I gotta get that chest. I just love getting chests in Kingdom Hearts 2. I didn't care about it as much in Kingdom Hearts 1, but because now they like track them, I have to get the chest. We'll be getting all the chests, by the way.
This must be it.
All right, good night, C. Willis. See you next time. We'll be streaming all week.
Good night, see Willis.
What's the chances?
Boss fight in critical mode.
Oh yeah, it's really hard, and I don't care if I'm fairly leveled up. It's still a danger. Oh man. Come on, Donald. Or Goofy, because we have a drive form. And you were right before Japan Freak. I was wrong. Valor form is based on hits, not on heartless kills. Wisdom form is based on heartless kills. So I am technically grinding wisdom form right now, or Valor form right now. Oh yeah. So thanks, Goofy, for the clutch heal by having a wisdom form available for me. Oh man. Come on. Got him. Alright, come on, come on, come on. So close, so close. Got him!
Come on! We gotta set those servants free. He's right. Let's go.
There's nobody here.
You mean there's nobody to rescue?
Did someone say rescue?
Shh. Keep quiet. It might be them.
Oh, they look like nice boys to me.
We are nice. We're your friends.
Yeah, Belle sent us to find you.
Wow.
I'm Sora. Donald. Goofy.
I am self-winding, sir. I am not too.
I'm glad you're okay.
It is we who are overjoyed to see you.
Did somebody put a spell on you guys too?
No. Yes, that's right. You've heard. It was the Enchantress.
It seems so long ago.
It was a cold winter's night. An old beggar woman came to the castle and asked for shelter.
But the master of this castle, that is, of course, the prince. Stop that! Put me down this instant! Thank you.
The master turned her away. All because of her meager appearance. That's awful. He was a spoiled prince. So cruel, so selfish, and, how shall I say, cruel. Lumiere. The old woman warned our master not to be deceived by appearances. Still, he would not take her in. Then the old woman's ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. She turned the prince into a beast, and a shape she thought fitting of his cold heart. And to further punish him, everyone in the castle was enchanted too. Wow, that's quite a story. Is there anything we can do to help? Oh no, my dear. We already know what needs to be done, but with the master out of sorts. He sure is acting weird. It's almost as if he's forgotten how to trust others. You don't suppose he's been turned into a Heartless, do you? Heartless? If they're a part of this, then it's a good thing we're here. Splendid! Follow me, messieurs. I know a shortcut.
So they're all the castle servants. And again, like I was kind of hinting at before with the Kingdom Hearts 2 worlds, they really have very little to do with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. And it's kind of like
there to fix the problem.
Yeah, you sort of like heard it a little bit in this last little exchange is like, oh, the Heartless are involved? Oh, then it's good we're here. Oh, the Heartless are involved? Okay, okay, player, now there's an excuse for Sora, Donald, and Goofy to be involved in this movie plot from now on. If you think about it, Yensid did say why they're supposed to be going to all the worlds. The reason is because apparently Organization 13 is going around and stirring things up, and Heartless are afoot, and they're trying to create dark pathways to the worlds. So by you going to the worlds and using your Keyblade on whatever mementos are there, you're creating pathways of light, so light can get into the world. So that's the general gist of why Sora, Donald, and Goofy are going to each of the worlds, but it's really not hammered in that well that that's the reason. Otherwise, it's just like, oh yeah, we're just going around the world looking for Mickey, I guess. And eventually we'll see Riku, and oh, there's bad guys. Yeah, unfortunately, Kingdom Hearts 2's journey is not as clear-cut as Kingdom Hearts 1, where it's like, oh, we're looking for our friends, we don't know where they are at all, so we should go to all the worlds and look for them. Like, at least that kind of makes sense. And then later you get more of a direction related to Maleficent, and then later Ansem, and all of their bad things that they're doing.
Allow our guest to pass.
Hey, Love Disney, you're just in time. We're still in Beauty and the Beast.
After you. All right, how do we get out of here? I'm afraid we won't be marching out that easily. You see, the door leading to the other side is concealed by a sort of contraption.
What kind of contraption?
Observe. Indeed it did. If we could but light all the lanterns in this passage, the secret door would open. But as you can see, the lanterns are already burning with an enchanted flame. You must put out this enchanted flame before I am able to properly light all the lanterns.
Can't you just throw some water on them?
I'm afraid that's not enough. But if you use the power of light... How about I try using the Keyblade?
Bravo!
Only 3 lanterns left. If we work together, we'll have the door open in no time.
Piece of cake! Again, it's not quite that simple, mon ami. Certainly you cannot expect Cogsworth to hang from that handle forever. What? Why, Lumiere, you... If he gets tired and falls off, all the unlit lanterns will rise to the ceiling again.
Before you can continue, you must see to Cogsworth. Once he gets his strength back, he'll grasp the lever again for you. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Let's try it.
Good.
Come on. I'm not gonna do that box, sorry. But I might do one of these boxes. Alright. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. Come on. Alright. Got him. I don't think we can do this last one, but I'm gonna try. Alright. Come on, guys. Hurry, 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 hurry. Come on, come on. Yes! One shot. Churro's still here. No worries.
I'm still here.
Are we all set? Oui! The secret door should be open now. The secret door should open now. But I don't see any secret door. No need to worry. Just push that block over there. The one that's sticking out. Got it. Now I must check on the castle. I fear my absence has been too long. I'd best be off too, dears. Watch out for Heartless. The master's room is at the very end of the west wing. I shall go on ahead and wait for you.
But I gotta get that chest though. And I gotta get this piece. Oh man, this one's a little bit challenging. Got him. And I gotta get this chest. Churro, I think I got a little bit of echo on your end from your headphones.
Again?
Yep.
Okay, I pushed my mic back a little bit. How about now?
Hello! We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just...
I can't keep lowering my headphones, and I'm gonna.
Yeah. I think it's the... Yeah, it might just be that the headphones leak sound too much.
I'm just using like Beats Solo 2s that I have because
Gotcha.
Wireless.
All right. Got possessed furniture. We're now in the West Wing. And I love this area because it's all dilapidated and looks really cool. So yeah, apparently those possessed objects are immune to magic. That's a cool painting. And that is also a cool painting. I think that's from Beauty and the Beast. That must be. This one might be. Not sure. That's actually something I want to ask Nomura one day. I just don't know when it would be like appropriate to ask. Is like in the case that you have a Disney World that has a lot of paintings on the wall, where do you source your paintings from? That's something I want to get like a clear answer from, because my understanding is it's usually that they get concept art and they put concept art on the wall, because if you think about it, before they create these worlds, before they 3D model them, they pay concept artists who are painters to paint what the world is supposed to look like, and they paint several variations of them, and then the art director will choose which one to go ahead with. So they probably have concept artists working on these worlds a lot, and then 3D modelers will go on and actually make these. So a lot of times they'll put concept art on the wall. Actually, that's how it works in Final Fantasy 15 in Altissia. All the paintings on the wall are concept art of Altissia, and that's how they get the art from. But for Beauty and the Beast, and actually for all these Disney worlds, they have access to the Disney archives of concept art, so they can just use those. So just one day I'd love to get a concrete answer to that. I just don't know when would be a good time to ask that, because all the time when there's like an interview opportunity, it's always like you feel pressured to ask stuff related to the game at hand, not ask stuff that is just like a burning question in your mind about an old game.
It's time you dealt with Belle. She's scheming to take everything you have. This castle, your precious Rose, and then your life. Trust no one. Feed your anger. Only anger will keep you strong.
I've had enough of strength. There's only one thing I want.
What? To love and be loved in return. Who could ever love a beast? See? She has accomplices.
Hey, Prince.
Oh dear, Master!
So we gotta calm the beast down. What's gotten into you, beast?
There's more barrier magic.
Yeah, more barrier magic. Even the nobodies know how to use it.
I actually love Zaldan's voice.
Oh yeah, he's so good.
That whole scene was just perfect from him.
Oh, definitely. He's definitely one of the best voice actors in the game.
Cogsworth, what happened?
Well, Master, you see, that is, how shall I say, actually,
Well, you put everybody down there in that dungeon.
I did what?
You did?
Who was that guy you were talking to? The one in black.
Zaldan. That's his name. He came from the darkness. He used my anger to control me. He took all my sorrow, my sadness, my pain, and turned it all into rage. There was nothing I could do. I could no longer see the truth.
Well, I'll be. That must be why you threw all of your friends down there into the dungeon. You wanted to make sure that you didn't hurt them, right?
Was that it? Was it to protect them?
Sure. We know you're good inside.
He's right, Master. We've all seen how kind you can be. After all, Belle can see the goodness in your heart, but I'm afraid you've yet to...
Belle. I've mistreated her. I've mistreated her and been so selfish.
She didn't say anything about that.
She'd never tell anyone of my cruelty. She's too good.
You see, I'm afraid he judges himself far too harshly.
Why don't you just go talk to her?
But...
No excuses. Come on, we'll go with you.
All right, time for some couples counseling.
Time for some beast action. Beast action.
Yep, some beast action too.
So beast mode.
Time to go beast mode. Yeah, that's right. So, not the first time we fought alongside the beast, but it's definitely one of the best because now we have his really awesome reaction command, which is really useful. All right, who's gonna get these? I'm gonna give it to one to Goofy, and one to Sora. Later on for like stat boost stuff, like power up stuff and like defense up and magic up, that's all going to Sora. Ain't nobody else getting any of those. It's all going to Sora. Sorry guys, but that's just how it is. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to Belle. I got all these possessed dudes. What are you doing in the castle? Get out of here. You don't belong. And yeah, we just leveled up again. So yeah, just naturally, if you go at a kind of like regular pace, you'll level up pretty decently. Like, you don't have to grind that much in these games. And something that really confuses me. Churro, I don't know if you'll understand or if you'll be able to like help me understand, but all right. So you enter that door and then you can go into the Undercroft part, and then underneath the Undercroft stuff is this. What? All right, so let's analyze. Let's analyze it. I want to go through that, and that'll be a good opportunity to grind anyway. Because like I kind of feel like the layout of this castle does not make sense.
I'm sure it doesn't, because like it's a big mansion, so I'm sure the design is really off.
Because like, okay, you go in right, and then you end up down here. Of course, like, the parts that don't make sense are the ones that were added on. These are original areas. So, can't blame Disney on this, I guess. Alright, so you go here, and you're on the bottom floor. So now I have to go up a floor. And then I'm here. And then there's the secret passage. But I want to note that we did go up a floor, but we didn't go up by much. Like, it's just this tall. And if you kind of like look this way, it's just a straight hallway. There's no stair up. So this, I can only assume that this is the same level as the last room we were in. Then you can go up a little bit. This is all mostly an excuse to just level up before the big boss fight. But as we do, we can analyze the level design a little bit. Not saying the level design's bad, just saying it might not make sense spatially. And then you're up here. So like somehow you go from down there to here. But the only thing is like, all right, so this door, right? This is on the bottom level of the Undercroft. Then there's another door, like between those two, like oval thingies. There's like a door there, and then you walk this way through a hallway floating in midair, and then somehow you walk midair through and around, and then some weird, you know, around a corner, and then somehow you end up here by walking upstairs. But to get to the secret passage, it was on an upper level that's above that door. What? None of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. So yeah, that was just something I wanted to address while getting in just a little bit of grinding. But I think with the amount of grinding that we're going to have to do to level up, I think I probably won't level up. But I will say, it may be okay not to level up right in this second. We can probably save it till Olympus Coliseum, but for Olympus Coliseum, I calculated it, and I'm going to need to be like level either 21 or 22. And I'm only like level, I think, 17 right now. So I'm gonna need another 4 or 5 levels. Just throwing that out there. So hopefully, just doing my due diligence here, we can get some good levels. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts has time travel, don't question it. That is true, but I mean, the time travel does have rules, and I don't think Beast Castle applies to those rules because it's not a place. I mean, I guess, so my explanation around it would be, you can't assume that when you walk through a door that it's directly, like, closely connected to what you know, exit out of. You might enter a door and then Sora goes through a crazy tunnel maze and then ends up at the level or at the other door that you exit out of. Like, you don't know how the doors are connected in between. That would be my explanation around that. But just, you know, back in the day, none of this stuff mattered. Like, tons of PS2 games were like this. And, like, the Dark Souls games, they're still like this. There's a ton of stuff that doesn't make sense spatially. I will say, I really hate that the open chest button and the reaction command button are the same.
That's why you turn it off and you switch to menus.
I hate that too because then I never use them. I have to like go all the way down here and then like go into the menu and then select it. Ugh. It's too much of a hassle. I need it to save my life. That's why I prefer auto limit, but that's the price I pay. I just wish it was a different button. I don't know what, but a different button. Maybe like left click on the thumbstick, because that's not doing anything. Like maybe triangle could be reaction command, but left click on the thumbstick could be talking and opening things. I don't know. It's the same, you know, it's the classic issue with games like, you know, Final Fantasy 15, everybody complains that every time they try to talk to somebody, they jump. That always happens. And then with like with Mario 64, it's like every time he tries to read a sign, he punches it instead. Or does a backflip.
All those games got the little quirks.
Exactly. Alright. Oh, and this is locked. Get out of the way, beast. You're too fat. Alright, where are we at? Oh! We might be close to leveling. Yep, just 447 XP. Well, I think we'll be able to level before doing the final boss. Or doing the final boss of the area. Come on. Alright, fine. I give up. Alright, let's get some Heartless. Let's get some Heartless. Let's get some Heartless. No, 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 no. Come on. New Heartless spawn. I hate that. I think Heartless only spawn when I'm not in limit, which is annoying.
And they know that too.
Yeah, they know it. I want to take the limit to them. Any Heartless I missed? Oh well. Guess we can go in here too. Grind on some large bodies. That sounds bad. All right, let's get him. Let's get him. Give me strength. Now, I have to say, my personal opinion, and I think you probably agree, Churro. This is Haley Joel Osment's best performance as Sora.
You think so?
I think so. Apart from Kingdom Hearts 1. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is, like, tied. But I think this is better than...
Because, like, I like Kingdom Hearts 1 because Haley Joel Osment shows, like, the innocence of Sora.
Yeah. That one's good too. I think this is the best in his like after his voice change. This is the best one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora is maybe better.
We're still waiting on another English trailer with Sora's voice in it.
Yep. Well, hey, good news is actually in this game. There is some dialogue that Haley Joel Osment did record new because of the new cutscenes in this game, but we won't hear it till the end of the game. There's that cutscene right at the final boss, where they're talking about thanking Naminé, Sora and Riku. That's a new recording, so we'll get to hear him do Sora. I personally think, his worst performance was 0.2, which made me a little scared. But then since playing this and hearing what he sounded like in that new scene, it sounded fine. It's a little different. Like, you can tell he's older now, but it was still good. I don't see Belle.
Master! Wonderful, thank you.
Where's Belle?
Why, she left in a hurry. Something about going after this man in black.
What? Why doesn't she do as she's told?
Temper, temper. Her spirit is what makes Belle so special. We'd better go find her.
Oh, beast. I am not making the mistake that I made last playthrough, not saving often. I am saving as often as I can. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Hey, J-Dog. How's it going?
What's up, J-Dog?
We're just,
I'm warning you. You'll be sorry.
Belle, Where are you?
Steve! Help! I'm in the ballroom!
That was perfect, perfect timing because when that cutscene went on, the siren in my town went off, and I didn't want that to be on the stream. Yeah, so in my town, I think this is common in like rural Japanese towns. There's a siren that goes off at 12 o'clock, so at noon, and also at 5 o'clock. And those are for farmers to know when to eat lunch and when to stop farming. When to go home for the day. That's a little bit of Japan life for you. But it's so weird because like some towns they'll play a song and it's nice and cute. My town, it's like an air raid siren, and every time it plays, I'm like, oh my god, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's just it's just the lunch siren. All right, let's go fight.
Belle!
I'm all right.
Wow!
All right, let's go. Oh no.
I actually enjoy this boss battle. So.
Yeah, I love this boss fight. I like the second part more. But yeah, this is a good boss fight. So yeah, about the oh no. About the new dialogue. Yeah, basically Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix has a lot of new cutscenes. Like, I'd say probably about maybe an hour of new cutscenes. Like, or maybe like, I don't know, between a half hour and an hour worth of new cutscenes in this version of Kingdom Hearts 2. And in the original Japanese version, they just didn't talk when it was in English mode. But they actually re-recorded the Japanese lines, so when you were in theater mode, you could experience the cutscenes in Japanese with dialogue. So, for the purposes of the remix, they actually re-recorded all the lines in English. All right, here we go. This is my favorite Kingdom Hearts 2 boss fight song.
Really?
Yeah, this is my favorite one. Mostly because of the crazy piano part. And I love this part of the boss fight. That's such a cool reaction command.
See, that's the reason why I love it.
That's so cool. And we are just tearing through them. It's just so epic. Come on, give me the reaction command. Come on, come on. I want to end it cool. Come on. Oh no. I guess I missed it. Come on! Oh. Oh well, this is pretty cool. Oh well.
We did it!
So you think.
Zaldin!
Farewell.
What does he want here?
He must be with Organization 13. Ever heard of the Nobodies? When a strong-hearted person turns into a Heartless, a Nobody is created too. See, the organization, they've got control of all the Nobodies.
That's right. They were gonna make you into a Heartless. That way they could get that nobody of yours and have control over it.
You're all right.
Belle! Belle, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself. I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't have to apologize. But I had hoped that you might have changed a little bit. I wish you could start trusting me.
Oh, I am afraid time is running short.
What do you mean?
Remember the rose?
From the beast's room?
Precisely. You see, if the master can learn to love and earn love in return before the last petal falls,
the spell will be broken.
Really? You think he's gonna make it?
We think so.
Yup, I think you're right.
I hope you're right.
What happened?
The gate is open!
Do you have to go?
Yeah.
Now no more arguing, okay?
We'll see to it.
Take care, dears.
you are welcome here any time.
If you hear anything about Riku, or the King, the Heartless, the organization, anything at all, let us know. Okay, gotta go.
Huh?
Hey, wait a minute. Is the ship moving all on its own?
Yup, looks like we're headed toward Hollow Bastion.
I wonder what's up. Come on!
now. Took your time, did you?
Oh, was it you who summoned us, Merlin?
Yes, yes. But it seems I used too much power in doing so, and those infernal Heartless. Oh.
So what's up?
Well, I happened to stumble across this in the Zero District.
Pooh's storybook.
That's right. I know you're a good friend of Winnie the Pooh, Sora. That's why I summoned you. And when I did, I was attacked by the Heartless. Of course, I fought back with some rather powerful magic, but then I began to fear the book would be damaged, so oh, now, just a moment. Leon and the others need to hear this, too. I'd better go find them. Be back in a jiffy.
I wonder how Pooh's doing.
Want to find out?
Yeah.
All right, here we are. All the way back in Kingdom Hearts 2. A book that contains a world. What a novel idea. Get it? Novel?
Yay.
Yay. Well, I mean, already back in Kingdom Hearts 1, they had the same idea, but now it's more of a thing than ever. Actually, I mean, I know it's a little early to talk about this particular character, but so in this version of Final Mix, you get to fight a lot of past organization members, and one of them, we fought him before, but we never fought him directly. And that's namely Zexion. So in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, they finally gave him a weapon, and his weapon is a book. And I wonder if that's going to have any interesting implications in Kingdom Hearts 3, because there are a lot of talk about books going on. So anyway, let's go on in to the 100 Acre Wood.
You ready?
Sora!
Cover for me, okay? I wonder if Pooh's home.
All right, here we are, 100 Acre Wood. And so far everything is here. So if you want spoilers, here they are. Spoilers, 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 all the places you get to go. Oh, it's just Winnie the Pooh places. Oh man. But I really like, oh. So if you press the select button, it doesn't go first person. It does this. I didn't know that. What? That's so cool. It's like a new feature. Was this in Kingdom Hearts 2? Being able to do this?
I think so, because they just enabled you to see the whole thing without.
That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. I never tried to press the select button, I guess. But I wonder if, so like in theory we entered the book, but Sora's like running on top of the book, and you can even see there's the table. Like, do Donald and Goofy see Sora running around like a little tiny person? Is that what they see? That's really weird. It's another thing I want to ask Nomura. I just want to ask him all the things that make no sense in his games. All right, here it is. 100 Acre Woods, Pooh's house. Got Pooh over here. Renig also, and Mr. Sanders. just like I remembered. Let's go get that
Are
chest.
you gonna watch Christopher Robin when it comes out?
Maybe. Probably not when it comes out, but I might watch it eventually. I'm personally, though, I'm just not a fan of these live action movies that are retakes on old animated movies, because I feel like they're just crapping on animated movies, particularly hand-drawn animation, because like so far all the movies that they're doing like this, they used to be hand-drawn, and yeah, I mean, not too recently, but they fired all their 2D animators, and not happy about that. So I don't know. I don't really feel like supporting them on these particular ventures, but they're apparently popular movies. So whatever, I guess. I don't know. I just prefer animated stuff over the live action stuff, and I think the live action stuff is too gritty and looks like it just doesn't. I don't know. To me, it does not exude the charm that the animated stuff has. All right, let's talk to Pooh.
Oh. Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing? Finding enough honey lately?
Oh, yes. In fact, I was just about to do my stoutness exercises. Would you like to join me, Sora?
Sure, I'm game. Huh? Ah! Donald?
Did you bring the book, Sora?
Hey!
All right, let's fight the Heartless. Give us back the book. Just when I went through all those worlds back in Kingdom Hearts 1 to fix the book, y'all come and break it. Oh, Goofy. With that backflip.
Think it's okay?
Gorge, maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
But what about Brian?
Well, I guess we could explain.
Great.
All right, well, it's come back, and somehow the Heartless came in and took out all the pop-up pieces and covered them in whiteout, where they ripped it out, I guess. Oh well.
Pooh. I'm so glad you're okay, Pooh.
And I'm glad you came to visit. But you see, I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises. Perhaps we could visit a bit later. Somebody I don't know.
Oh, sure. So, how's Piglet these days?
I don't think I know anyone by that name. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, my stoutness exercises.
Pooh? Hey, Pooh? Something very weird is happening here. Maybe I better go back and ask Merlin about this.
Couldn't be bothered to wait up for an old wizard, eh?
Sorry about that.
How are things here? How are things in there?
Well, Pooh seems to have forgotten all about me. And not just me, all his friends too.
I was afraid of that. I suspect it has something to do with the pages the Heartless stole.
Alright, I want all y'all to look very closely at this and see that this is incorrect. That is not what the book looks like anymore. So this, I guess, is like a beta version of what the book was supposed to look like. And they have since gone on to change all the art to be more representative of what the book looks like. Or of what the areas look like.
You'll have to collect... you'll have to collect the torn pages and repair the book to put things right. This book is one of the world's most cherished elements. I'd be meaning to tell Leon I'd found it. But perhaps we should keep it between us for now.
We will!
Good, good. Now that book isn't all that's cherished. This is for you, Sora.
What is it? What is it?
Simply concentrate on it with all your heart. And you need only say the word to summon an ally who will help in times of need.
Like Simba and Mushu did the last time we were here?
Precisely. Now go forth, with your friends by your side.
Thanks, Merlin. We're worried about Pooh, so we'll be back once we've found the torn pages. So this is Chicken Little. So we now have summons, which for this playthrough, we will definitely be using summons. Because this is critical mode.
And they are a godsend.
They are a godsend, so I'll try to level them up if I can in advance. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Here we go. We'll be heading towards the longest world so far. Well, apart from Twilight Town. Yeah, and actually this gummy ship mission is pretty hard. Especially in critical mode. But I tested playing this last night and it wasn't that bad. But I definitely was close to dying at some points. So it's definitely very important to get the HP pop-ups as they come up. And there's a lot of annoying ships that like attach to you, like this one.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Press to do a barrel roll, press Z or R twice. You're just like your father.
So something really interesting about the gummy ship missions is, and they kind of got this idea from Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, or they got the idea during Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, was to rank them and to add like a scoring system to the gummy ship missions. So now in the upper left-hand corner, you can see there's like a rank going up, and every time that I get a certain threshold of points, I rank up. I just think it's so neat that they have all these different like symbols and medals that they've created for this, and like, yeah, pretty much every level has its own little medal. Oh man, I really hate this part. This is where I get in trouble. Because they got all these like bombs and they keep going off and knocking me around. Come on. Thankfully they do give out a lot of health around this time because they know it's hard. But so far so good. Yeah, unfortunately we're really low level, so couldn't take out that wheel. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna try my best to take out the ship. I'm gonna try my best to take out the ship. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We got this. We got this. I can keep shooting it. I can keep shooting it. Oh no, I didn't get it. Oh well. Honestly, killing that ship, it isn't that satisfying because like it just sort of breaks in half and it doesn't really do anything. Good going, Sora.
You mean good going, Brendan?
That's me.
By the way, if I can ask this, what part of Japan are you in?
Oh yeah, so I'm in Nagasaki, Japan. So there's like 3 main islands in the Japan archipelago. The top one is Hokkaido. The middle one, which is the long one that has Tokyo and Osaka and Kyoto and all those places, that's Honshu. And then I'm on Kyushu. Oh, by the way, Shu stands for state. So it's like they're kind of like the 3 states of Japan. So I'm on Kyushu, which is the southernmost one, and I am specifically in Nagasaki Prefecture. I do not live in Nagasaki City, though. I live in the middle of nowhere. All right, let's go to Olympus Coliseum.